Hello everyone, welcome to Astro Science, and today in this video I will be discussing the transit of Jupiter through the Satyavisa Nakshatra. On 2nd of January 2022, Jupiter has already entered the Satyavisa Nakshatra, and till 2nd of March 2022 it will be transiting through Satyavisa, and then it will enter the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. If we try to understand the name of this nakshatra, then it has got various names. We sometimes call it Satyavisa, Satataraka, Satavisaj. Satataraka, basically it means 100 stars, group of 100 stars. Satavisaj, Sata means 100 and Avisaj means physician. So a group of 100 healers or group of 100 physician. So this nakshatra has got intrinsic property to heal, to cure, or bring up something, some innovative or some inventive solutions in this modern day and age in this world. Like suppose a native who has got some prominent Satyavisa placement can solve a problem very easily. He or she will bring a very innovative or new approach to solve any kind of problem, and we all will be like, how did you actually do it? Because we all were there facing this problem, but it didn't came in our mind, it didn't came in our head that how to solve it. But that Satyavisa native will say that, oh, it's very easy for me, it's quite easy. So these are the things which we can understand by Satyavisa Nakshatra, because these people are very innovative, very inventive, very futuristic, very eccentric, and at the same time they have a deep urge to learn new things. Learning the things, keep on learning the things through the depth and get the knowledge. From outside we will feel that the native is very secluded, the native is very introvert, or the native lives a very lonely life. But within that person, his or her brain is always working, very active to each and everything of the society, because they are absorbing the things within themselves. We will not understand that from outside. It is all happening within them, and they will be working in seclusion, they will be working in their own life, and they will be learning the new things. That is the reason Satyavisa Nakshatra has the symbolism of a circle, empty circle, and within the circle what is going on outside, from outside we have no idea, we have literally no idea that what the native is learning, what the native is working through, on which project the native is doing the research. We will really not know. When the result will come out, we will see, oh my god, a new technology has come, a new scientific invention has come. But to get done that scientific invention, how many days, how many months, or how many years of hard work, hard labor that person has given, we have literally no idea. That is the reason many scientists, many inventors can be associated with this particular nakshatra, because you will see that scientists or inventors, they have been working day in day out in seclusion, because they cannot share their knowledge, and because until unless the things are done, they will not share their knowledge. You will see, because they will be working in seclusion, they will be working day in day out in a particular lab or in a particular research area. So after the things are done, and you will find that yes, one new technology has come. So you will see that any person working in any kind of technological field can be associated with Satyavisa Nakshatra. Satyavisa Nakshatra also deals with someone who works with technology and medical science together both. Like suppose someone working with some high-tech machinery, helping the doctors or surgeon to cure the patient. So that kind of technology can also be associated with Satyavisa Nakshatra, because it has something to do with curing, also futuristic thinking. Like someone working in some pharmaceutical company, making some innovative medicine that can cure the diseases, okay, which can help the mankind in the coming days to come. So this kind of things can happen. Now when Jupiter enters the Satabisa Nakshatra, what happens that you will feel that suddenly wheresoever the Satabisa Nakshatra is placed within our horoscope, means the sign of Aquarius, wheresoever it can be our first house, fourth house, 11th house, fifth house, ninth house, wheresoever, the wisdom related to that house, suddenly you will feel that yes, I can work on it, I can know the secrets of this particular house or secrets of this particular planet sitting over that nakshatra of Sattavisa. Like suppose for example, Jupiter is transiting over your natal Mars, for example. Mars is suppose your fourth house lord placed in Sattavisa nakshatra. So suddenly you will have a deep yearning to know about your the secrets, to know about the problems to solve with respect to your home, with respect to your seclusion at your home, your mental security. Fourth house also deals with your education also. So suddenly suppose if you are a student, you will feel that yes, I can work upon the study schedule in this particular way and I can follow it. So these are the things by which this particular transit will work. It will definitely depend upon wheresoever the sign is placed, Aquarius, and where all other planets are sitting with respect to this transit, then definitely you will find that yes, the results are obtained. Now how it actually works, just like all other four nakshatra, means all other nakshatra, this nakshatra has also got four quarters, means four padas. The first quarter or first pada of Sattavisa nakshatra goes to Sagittarius Navamsa. Okay, because this Sattavisa nakshatra spans for 6 degree 40 minutes Aquarius till 20 degree Aquarius. So starting from 6 degree 40 minutes Aquarius, you will see that it is going in Sagittarius Navamsa. Okay, now it simply means that you will have a deep yearning to learn new thing and at the same time to follow your the search of deep knowledge. Means suddenly you will feel that yes, I can learn the new things, and since learning has got no end, so it is just like that, you are learning new thing, a door has opened and suddenly you will feel that yes, one puzzle is solved, now I can solve that next puzzle. So this kind of mentality can come, and that is the reason someone who is a very good puzzle solver or someone who is a very good in playing games, any kind of like technological video games or anything, or puzzle, computer puzzle or something like that, you will feel that these kind of people are very good at it, because they can solve any kind of puzzle. Any kind of puzzle you give to them, they will solve it. Okay, so what will happen in the first 15 days of this transit, when Jupiter will be transiting through the Sagittarius Navamsa, so that particular time you all will, means including me, every one of us will have the deep sense of learning new thing with respect to where the sign is placed, Aquarius is placed, and searching an innovative way to solve the problems, any kind of thing. Like suppose we already know the thing, but still we will try to apply some innovative approach to it and learn the new things. So when we are learning the new things, we must know it is the correct path or not. When we know it is the correct path or not, then what happens, when we keep doing the same work again and again and learning the new things, we get a correct destination, we get our correct aim, which can actually help the society. Because we all know that science can be associated with some good things, science can be associated with some not so good things. Okay, if we see in this way, so we must understand that what we are searching for, which secrets we are unraveling during this particular transit. Don't get carried away. This is the first thing which I will say, because when it will be transiting through the Sagittarius Navamsa, then what will happen, when it will be going through the second pada of Sattavisa, so it will enter the Capricorn Navamsa, and that time in the D9 chart Jupiter will get debilitated in the sign of Capricorn. So suddenly you will feel that the things which you are doing, is it really going to give you some good results in the coming days to come? So suddenly you will feel that maybe the things which we are working upon, that is not perfect, or that is not giving you good results, means for that moment of time. So you will feel that I must break upon this circle, that boundary, and I can go something, know something else out of this. And since we are initially we are forced to learn the things, because it acts like a boundary, it makes us frustrated. So when Jupiter will be transiting through the second pada of Sattavisa, we may feel this kind of things. So we have to make a balance, that what kind of things we are learning and what our ambition is. If we give more boost to our ambition, then the things which we are learning, it will have no meaning, because every time we will feel that my goal is not fulfilled. So this kind of feelings can come. Okay, now Sattavisa Nakshatra has got a quarter, a pada, which is Vargottam pada. That is the third pada of Sattavisa Nakshatra is a Vargottam pada. Means when Jupiter enters the third pada of Sattavisa Nakshatra, it will be in Aquarius Navamsa. That time you will see that it is a wonderful time to learn new things, to research on new things. It can make us a philosopher, a philanthropist. It can make us very futuristic, very innovative regarding any kind of skill sets which you are working upon. Now, since it is a circle, it simply means that we will know the things, it will be within us, and when the problem will come, we will solve it. We are not going to share the knowledge, because this thing, this particular nakshatra has got something to do with secrecy. The knowledge will be secret, the emotions will be down, deep down, it will not be expressed. So what will happen, that when it will be going through the Aquarius Navamsa in the D9 chart, you will feel that yes, now we can really use our innovative intelligence to learn new things and also make up new things. So technological advancement can be seen during that time. So suddenly you may feel that yes, I can learn new things about technology, I can learn new things about medical field also, regarding different kinds of medicines. Like suppose someone who is working for any kind of pharmaceutical company or any kind of technological field, they can have new knowledge, new projects to learn new things. Okay, this kind of things can happen. When Jupiter will be transiting through the fourth quarter of this nakshatra, Sattavisa Nakshatra, you will feel that in the D9 chart, it will be transiting through the Pisces Navamsa. Now, it has got, now every coin has got two sides. One side of Sattavisa Nakshatra is that to learn new things, to unravel the secrets and make something betterment for the society. Other end is that when we are alone and when the planets are not in harmony in our chart, what will happen? It makes us very pessimistic, it makes us very lonely, and then we see the darker side of this nakshatra. We normally feel that this person has suddenly gone into intoxication, this person has suddenly gone into some bad habits, addiction, alcohol. Okay, so when it enters the Pisces Navamsa, although Jupiter is the lord of Pisces, so in the better half you will see that this person suddenly, every one of us, wheresoever the sign Pisces lies, wheresoever the sign Aquarius lies, we will feel very compassionate regarding the things, regarding the living or non-living significance of that particular house. We will feel very compassionate, we will be very charitable. Suddenly our sense of humanity will be universal. It is the positive side. The negative side is that Pisces is a very mystic sign, it's a very imaginative sign. Okay, it deals with fantasy, it deals with something which we don't know, It is the house, basically the 12th house of natural zodiac, where everything dissolves. Okay, so we can go into some kind of imaginations which are actually not, which actually cannot materialize in real world. Okay, and if the placements in our chart are not favorable, then it can also take us to some bad habits also. So we have to understand that how to use this energy. So if we take out the positives of this particular transit, then I will say that it is the best time to unravel the mystery, to know the secrets, to know the innovative approach to get the work done. Because don't forget, Aquarius is co-ruled by Rahu and Saturn, and Satyavisa Nakshatra, specifically I will say, then Satyavisa Nakshatra is ruled by Rahu. So the most important part here is that when we talk about the placement of Rahu in the transit, as present Rahu is transiting through the sign of Taurus, which is almost a good thing, because Rahu is well placed in the transit now. It is in the sign of Taurus, it is exalted. And now, looking into the fact that Jupiter has entered the nakshatra of Rahu, this will give a better results if we take it to the higher plane. Learn new things. New things means which can help us, help every one of us. Now suppose it can be helping you in your career, it can be helping you in terms of your education, it can be helping you in terms of your competitive exams, okay, or anything, or healing someone, curing some problem, solving out the problems of your home or anything of your society. This type of things can be seen by this transit of Jupiter through the Satyavisa Nakshatra. Now someone who has a prominent placement already in the Satyavisa Nakshatra, for them this transit will be very prominent. They will feel this transit. I think they have already started to feel it. Okay, and they will understand that these are the things which I was going through, but I was not getting a solution for it. So now I can work it out. Now I can take a different mode to understand the things, and I can get the solutions. Okay, so here the power of 100 physicians does not always mean that means disease or illness or curing something. No, it means that taking you out of that problem. Now it will work like a magic, that you will feel that I was in a problem, I was not getting the solution to it, but suddenly someone has come out of blue moon, he or she took me out of that problem, and I was very thankful to that person. So this is the magic of Satyavisa Nakshatra. So now let us understand that how this transit is going to act for every one of us, depending upon our ascendant. Now as usual, if you are new to this channel, tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. And depending upon our chart, this transit is definitely, it will give different kind of flavors. For someone of us, we may feel that we are getting more impact. Many of us may say that oh, I am not getting that much kind of impact. Okay, so it will depend. It will depend upon the dasa system also, that which dasa sequence we are going through, or what are the Ashtak-Varga scores, points given by the different planets in the sign of Aquarius, specifically the quarter, the where Jupiter is transiting. So we have to see that the points of Ashtak-Varga points, wheresoever it is given by which planet. So that kind of good results or difficult results, depending upon the favorable or unfavorable situations, depending on our chart, that kind of results can be obtained. So anytime if you want a consultation from me, check the links in the description section. You can directly mail to me through my email ID. You will get the links in the description section, and you can anytime, if you feel, you can connect to me on my Facebook or Instagram account. Okay, so now let us start about the different ascendants. For the Aries ascendant people, this transit will be happening in the 11th house. Now as I said, these particular Satyavisa Nakshatra, they have a tendency to go for straightforward work, means they will learn the things, and so even if they will communicate with respect to their work, not here and there communications. So what will happen, you will see that since it is the 11th house, so if any kind of thing related to big organizations or your gains or profit, so due to the virtue of this transit, you will get a new wisdom, some innovative wisdom to learn about how to communicate with new people, so that it can lead to a good stature in the society, or some heights, some profits or gains. At the same time, bring out some good thing for the society, some humanitarian approach, the law of 11th house, that what I will say. It can also happen that it can open some new doors of new kind of profit and gains, because you will be researching upon the things so that you can get your work done. Because it may happen that in the past you may have thought that these are the things which was not going on your way, but now by the virtue of this transit, you can go through the research and you can get the work done, you can get the results on your favor. And at the same time, since it is also the house of network circles, your 11th house, so here by this transit you will feel that yes, I am getting the friend circle who are also very innovative, who are also very scientific and very technological oriented. Because if you don't find that kind of friend, you will not waste your time, you will feel that yes, I am alone, okay. But if I try to talk with someone, I will be talking with someone who is also very inventive, very futuristic and very technologically aligned. Okay, so this kind of things can happen. And looking into the fact that it is transiting through the 11th house, yes, it will bring gains in your life. So work upon it, research upon it. If we talk about the Taurus ascendant people, then it will be transiting through your 10th house. Now looking into the fact that Jupiter is your 9th lord, 8th lord, transiting through your 10th house for the Taurus people, it can happen that suddenly you may feel that yes, I can work upon this particular talent of mine in some different way, in some innovative approach, in some out of box thinking, that can help me out in my profession, that can give me some new position in my career, in my profession, in my work environment. Or it may also happen that due to the virtue of this transit, you may get some better career opportunity which can be more technological oriented, more innovative, which can actually give you more good chance to improve upon your talents. Because when we don't get the challenges, how will we understand that we have the talent to face the challenge, correct? So it may happen that you may get a new set of a good chance in your profession, so as to showcase your talent in front of the whole world, research upon it. So this kind of things can happen in front of this during this transit. And at the same time, I will say that suppose if you are in any kind of profession related to technology or pharmaceuticals, medical field, medical science, or suppose even if you are related to herbologist, okay, herbs, which can cure any kind of disease, okay, or anything related to high tech machineries associated with doctor, medical field, surgeons, radiologist, example means these are the things which if you are associated with, then this can give you far more better results, because you will be able to learn new things, it will give you good positions in your profession also. Okay, for the Gemini ascendant people, I will say that it is happening in your 9th house. Now since Jupiter is also the significator of 9th house transiting through the 9th house, maybe it is Satyavisa Nakshatra. So what will happen, you will suddenly feel that yes, now I can use my knowledge to learn new things. It can be philosophy, it can be ancient scriptures, it can have a new set of ideas that you can follow, some rituals, or it can happen that even scientific knowledge, higher scientific knowledge, because don't forget 9th house also deals with higher knowledge. So suppose if you are associated with scientific background or any particular subject where some innovations can be obtained, so this is a very good time that you can learn new things. You can also have some travels, you can travel from one place to another in order to learn new things, in order to go to some your guru or your preceptor to learn new things. Okay, so these are the chances which you can get. And at the same time, I will say that by the virtue of this particular transit, any kind of rituals or customs, related to means religious customs or religious means I will say related to spirituality also or meditation also, you can go through it, because don't forget the symbolism, the circle. So whatever within yourself, whatever you are trying to do will be with you, because from outside we won't be able to know that what this person is actually doing. This person is actually working upon his or her skill sets, unraveling the mystery, unraveling the secrets and knowing new things. Okay, because that is how the scientific inventions actually occurs. For the Cancer ascendant people, this transit of Jupiter will be happening in your 8th house. Now Jupiter is also your 9th lord, transiting through the 8th house. So I will say that you must take care regarding the health of your father at the same time, and secondly take care regarding any kind of work which is related to dharma. You must follow the path of righteousness. This is the first thing which I will say. Now let us talk about with respect to Satvisa Nakshatra. It can happen that suddenly it can unravel the mystery of human life. Means suppose someone who is whose 8th house has got the transit of Jupiter in this Satvisa Nakshatra. For the Cancer ascendant people, that person will have that suddenly I am getting the wisdom to my secret of my life. Okay, to learn new things, to meditate, to spiritually inclined, to get the growth spiritually. Okay, meditation, or even to learn new things so that I can help the people, to heal someone. Or it can also happen that anything which requires concentration, focus, because don't forget 8th house also deals with research, and when we are talking about research, it can be scientific research also with respect to Satvisa Nakshatra. So that can give you very good result with respect to this transit. Okay, now let us talk about the Leo ascendant people. For the Leo ascendant people, this transit will be happening in the 7th house of marriage and your partnership, your spouse. So any matter with respect to your marriage, with respect to your spouse, health of spouse or partnership, maybe in back in 1 month, 2 month or 1 year or 2 year, which you felt that these are the things which I must take care, or these are the things which I must solve, but I couldn't get the opportunity to work upon it, then this is a very good time. I will say that you can work on your own particular way. Although it is the house of partnership where you may feel that every time I need to give importance to the opinion of my partner, so this is a contradictory energy at the one particular time. But the other part, what you can do, you can work on the things which need to be corrected, and once the things are corrected, then you can give the importance to the opinion of your spouse, and you can say that yes, see, these are the solutions which I have brought through. You can also add your own opinions to it, and then we can have more innovative solutions to the things which relate to our marriage or relate to our partnership or business partnership. So suppose anything related to your marriage, I will say that this is a very good time to solve any kind of dispute or problems with respect to your spouse and your own life. Domestic happiness, bring the marital and domestic happiness during this time. This is a very good time, I will say. For the Virgo ascendant people, Jupiter will be transiting through your 6th house. Now the transit of Jupiter through the 6th house, here I will say that it will bring a very new approach to charity, to help someone, to work on your skill sets and use it for helping the others. Means your hard work, means anyone in and around you in your society, to help someone, because 6th house also deals with someone, means where you can work on someone's health, someone's curing some disease or curing any kind of problems. Okay, so you can use your wisdom in that way, like you learned something and now you can use that one. Like suppose if you are a doctor, you can use your knowledge in order to curing some problems for a patient or someone who is ill. Okay, so this kind of things can happen. At the same time, it can also help you to be a bit charitable, a very good healer, and at the same time try to be very compassionate, because when you give your service, because it is the house of service also, when you give service to the people, to the society, that brings more blessings to us in our different way. So you can work upon it, and this particular transit can make you feel that yes, I can do it for the people without thinking of myself. Okay, so if you do in that way, it will give you far more better results. For the Libra ascendant people, this transit is going to happen in your 5th house. So it can happen that it will help you to use your intelligence in more research oriented manner, in learning new things, your skill sets, improve your skill sets, whatever your creative talents are. Like suppose someone is a very good musician, or someone is a very good painter, or someone is a very good means likes to sing song, or suppose if you are associated with film, theater, movie, okay, mass media, suppose, then this particular transit will be a very good one, because not only it will help you out to express yourself in a more better manner, but also to rectify each and every mistakes which you might have done before, or which you might have not known before, but now you will know that yes, these are the things which I must rectify, and if I rectify, it will give me far more better results in the coming days to come. Okay, for the Scorpio ascendant people, this transit will be happening in your 4th house, so it will be a very good time to be a bit secluded at your homely environment and work on the things which can bring calmness, happiness, mental peace at your domestic environment, at your home. So immediately what will happen, that everyone of your home may feel that this person suddenly started to live secluded, or he or she becomes very irritated when we try to talk with him, when we try to communicate with him. But what will happen, you will get a good opportunity to establish your mental peace and security, a proper homely environment. Like suppose you wanted to renovate your home, suppose you wanted to decorate your home, but you are not getting a proper design, but suppose you are not getting proper beautiful approach, this is the time when you can get it. This is the time when you can think of that yes, my property, this is my landed property, and I can work upon it in this beautiful design, in this beautiful manner, beautiful colors. Okay, so these are the things which you can do during this particular transit of Jupiter through the 4th house in the Satyavisa nakshatra for the Scorpio ascendant people. You can also improve your relationship with your mother. You can take care of your mother during this time, because since it is going through the Satyavisa nakshatra, so you can be a very good problem solver at your home. You can be a very good healer. The sense of humanity will be prevailing at your homely environment. That you can do. That will really help you out during this transit. For these Sagittarius ascendant people, this transit will be happening in your 3rd house. I said it before also, I am saying it now also, that Satyavisa nakshatra natives, or due to the virtue of this particular nakshatra, what happens, that people don't really go to communicate until and unless they feel that yes, this is the work I need to do, and for this work, for this things to be done, I need to communicate. Otherwise they will not communicate. They will stay within that circle. They will try to pick up the things, they will try to work upon the things which is there in their own life. They will say that I have too much to do on this, I don't have time to communicate with someone else. Although it is a Aries sign, Aquarius is a Aries sign, but it's a fixed sign. So whatever intelligence they have, they will use the intelligence in a fixed manner. Okay, so in the 3rd house, suppose if you are working with telecommunication industry, or suppose if you are a journalist, if you are a media person, even if you are suppose a writer, a publisher, or if you want to start your hobby, new thing, any new set of efforts or actions, you thought that maybe I will start it sometime later, so this is the time you can do it. It is a very good time when you will get some innovative approach, futuristic ideas, new ideas basically, and this is a very good time when you will be able to do it, because no one else will know it, no one else will disturb you, because the virtue of this Satyavisa Nakshatra, that circle. Okay, from outside world, what you are doing, no one will know. You can work upon it beautifully, I will say, during this time, and you can get the good results out of it. For the Capricorn ascendant people, this is going to happen on your second house. Now, second house deals with your wealth, your family, your speech, your values. Okay, so you can have a good research work, a good idea regarding your financial management, regarding your wealth management. I will say that it is a very good time when you can work upon anything related to your finance in a more scientific manner. You can plan upon the things, you can make proper budgets. Looking into the fact that for the Capricorn ascendant people, from last 2 years, most of the time when Jupiter was in debilitation along with conjunction with Saturn in your first house, now Jupiter is the significator of second house. When Jupiter gets debilitated, so the significance of the houses which it significates, it suffers. So significance related to your second house must have suffered. Now when it has entered the nakshatra of Satyavisa, it's a brilliant time, I will say, when you can work upon your budget, when you can work upon your investments, what type of gains you are having and how you are investing it, how you are throwing it in front of the market, that yes, I can multiply my wealth, I can multiply my money. Okay, so how you are working upon it. Secondly, how you are working to improve your values, the values, the set of values which you have learned from your childhood. Since Aquarius is your second house, so it means you will always like to have an innovative approach to connect with your near and dear ones, regarding what you say, regarding how you speak, because it is also the second house of speech. So these are the things which you will get a proper opportunity to work upon. So don't miss this opportunity, I will say, for the Capricorn ascendant people. For the Aquarius ascendant people, this is going to happen on your Lagna, on your first house itself. So it means that now you will have new knowledge about your own personality, about your own health, regarding how you are dealing with people. Because don't forget, Jupiter will be looking directly into the 7th house of marriage and partnership. Jupiter will be also looking into your 5th house and 9th house, means your creative self-expression and your luck and fortune and prosperity. Okay, your dharma. So how you are improving yourself, your personality, your health. Suppose if you feel that yes, these are the things which I must work upon, like suppose punctuality, proper discipline, proper things, these are the positive things which I am saying you, which you can really work upon during this transit, when Jupiter is transiting through the Aquarius sign in your first house. Okay, because if you do so, it will definitely increase a good harmony between the relationships also, because it will be directly looking into your 5th house and 7th house. Your luck and fortune will also support you. Okay, so this is for the Aquarius ascendant people. Now if I talk about the Pisces ascendant people, then Jupiter will be transiting through the 12th house. So this transit will make you very compassionate. You will feel that suddenly my love for the society, my love for the people nearby has increased. Although your life will be very secluded, you will try to remain very secluded, but you will try to give it back to the society, give it back to the people, nearby people. Suddenly you will feel that yes, I can do charity, I can whatever. Now see, every one of us has some kind of talent. Through that talent we can help other people. Like someone can be a very good singer, okay, very good musician. By his or her music, that person can help someone else, okay, calm down someone else. Someone can be a very good doctor, someone can be a very good scientist. He or she can make some new inventions for the betterment of the society. Okay, so this kind of compassion, this kind of love, fantasy and imagination, because it is the also the 12th house. Okay, so through your imagination you can feel that yes, these are the things which I can work upon, these are the things by which we can also take care of our own health, our conscious mind, meditation. Okay, These are the things which you can really ponder upon, and it will really give you very good results with respect to spirituality, with respect to occult, with respect to anything with means metaphysical astrology, okay, which can really help you out. You may feel that suddenly I can go to some faraway place, in some secluded place, and I can research upon my own subconscious mind. I can go into some long hours of meditation, so that will give you very good results, I will say. So that's it for the all 12 ascendant signs, and I hope you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, then press the like button and share to your near and dear ones, and your comments are always welcome to me, and your comments really inspire me. So thanks a lot for that. And as usual, if you are new to this channel, then subscribe to this channel, press the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. So that's it for now. Next time when I come back, I will come back with some another interesting video. So thanking you. Bye bye.